All right. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. We got Crush the Legend up in here. All right. All right. Shot Town Finance was up in here. What's going on, Shot Town? All right. Shot Town, the finest is up in here. All right. This is gonna be a different kind of show today. So I went on a little bit early. I'm 1 minute early. Okay. All right. So I get everybody in, everybody get the notifications. Okay, for those that don't know. All right. Bruce goes. Hey, Bruce. All right. Bruce goes be going in and out. I heard. Yeah, I've been watching you. What's going on? Every Patterson, Underground Asylum. What's happening? All right. Chi-Town Finest is up in here. He's feeling better. I know I had to have a Red Bull today. Okay. Now, let me tell you about a little thing that we're doing today. As you see, I'm on StreamYard. Normally, I'm on StreamYard for my call-in show. But right now, okay, Underground, I get you, baby. All right. But now we're going to have a guest today. All right. Now, he's not Canelo Alvarez, but he's a fighter. He can punch. And matter of fact, he had fought 3 undefeated fighters. And he stopped none other than Michael Coffie. Y'all remember? I called that fight on July the 31st. This is when Cherry Pick went fucking wrong. Yes, Cherry Pick went wrong. And now, we're going to pretty much ask him, what do he think? Okay, how that fight went, where his career is going. And now, of course, I will not be singing super chats. I won't sing super chats today because during the interview, okay, this is about my 5th interview, I will not sing super chat because it take up too much time. All right, it take up too much time when the interviewer, the boxer, he doesn't have a lot of time. And I thank and praise him for giving us his time right now today. Now, he is a great puncher, and he was a former NCAA basketball player, which most of them are. That's heavyweight, like Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder played football. All right. So, of course, Sean Porter played football too. He probably still is. But so we're going to have a good fighter in here that stopped one of the up and coming. Now, remember, Michael Coffie, he was been the number 1. He was undefeated. He was been the number 1 guy. That's right. So we're going to have a great interview today. Okay. Remember, Michael Coffie was been the number 1 guy until he's got stopped by Johnny Rice, Jonathan Rice, Johnny Rice, whatever. And he was hitting him with them overhand straight rights. So let's see who all in here. All right. Okay. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna have to wear my specs on this baby, all right? Because I got questions, and you know how they go. I got questions, so hey, I'm old, so y'all might well just relax and sit back, enjoy the show. And we will have our call-in show tomorrow morning. Okay, since there's no fights on the docket, okay, and we will have our new show. Me and 80 Knockout Boxing 86 TV will be on at 10 o'clock Sunday morning. So that means I don't have no days off now, baby. All right. So let's go on with it. All right. Now, let's see. Roll call brought to you by none other than Chi-Town Finest, Underground Asylum. All right. Asylum. Okay. Now, everybody say, KQ, you got all that equipment. Why you ain't got the thing holding and all that? Man, I don't like that shit. Okay. When I first started, they said, man, that's you holding the mic. I said, yeah, that's me. I like to hold it. Oh, shit. All right. Now, okay, let's get into it. Okay. Now, first of all, let's see who we got up in here. Okay. Yeah, man, new people keep coming in. Okay. Chi-Town Finest. We got Crush the Legend, baby. What's happening? All right. We got Bruce Gold. What's going on, Bruce? We got Ray Patterson. What's going on, my man? Underground. Always showing out and showing up. All right, we got Chi-Town Finance already in here. All right, I know I was a little early. Okay, Reggie Milliken, what it do, baby? What it do? All right, the brother UK, all the way across the pond. That's right. He's getting ready for the Anthony Joshua and Usyk fight. Oh, baby, it's gonna be a good fight. But I got Anthony Joshua on this one. I got Anthony Joshua on this one. Okay. Because right now, Usyk should have stayed where he was at until he got a little bit bigger. Now that's my point of view. That's my opinion. So hey, y'all might have different other opinions. All right. So now who else we got up in here? We got I said Ray Patterson. We got R West up in here. Okay, so hey, Sweet Tea is up in the building. All right, Sweet Tea. Remember, October we got a full calendar of fights. And Sweet Tea, that's her birthday month. All right, don't forget, okay? Cause she might be drunk, but that's her butt. Cause we're gonna have some good fights. I already named them all. All right, I already named every fight that we're gonna have. All right, so and also they're still working on some other fights. Okay. Now, okay, we got protected from Bud Crawford. Okay, all right, protect Bud. But he might be blue black, but he still can box. He still can box. Black Preacher Man, sports fan, and Caleb is up in here. All right, what's going on with you? All right, we got Alvin Davis is up in here. Okay, and we got Rodney Vance up in here. We got Mike 202 up in here. All right. Who else we got up in here? Okay. Yes, it is a happy Friday. It is a happy Friday, And I'm glad it is because it's been a tough week. My mother had surgery Monday. I had a TB shot, had a flu shot, had to see after her, woozy off the flu shot. I mean, I am so glad to get this month over with. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. What's going on, Jelly Bean? What's going on with you? 4280. All right. What's going on? I'm my man. New media today, USA Boxing Talk is up in here. What's going on, my brother? All right. What they call him? Mr. K. Okay, Mr. K, something like that. All right. Well, welcome, Mr. K. All right. We got Derek McGee is up in here. Salute to you, Derek McGee. All right. Now, see who else did I miss? Did I miss anybody? Okay, Donnie Side. All right, he's up in here. All right, y'all in here early. Okay, we got Ramel Lane. It's up in here. Same fight, different round. All right, damn it, jumped on me. Wow. Okay, hold on, let me grab it. Okay, where was I at? Okay, same fight, different round. I know I was there somewhere. Alvin Davis. Okay, Rodney Vance. Okay, let me see. Okay, same day, same fight, different round. Okay, the new media today, boss. Okay, there we go. All right, R West. Okay, Donnie Side. Same fight, different round. Okay. Oh, Rats Music is up in here. All right. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Kenny Massey is up in this hole. All right. What's going on? Vince Williams is up in here. All right. Now we got Gravy Davy, my man. Yes, sir. All right, we got my man. Johnny Rice gonna be coming in here in 1 second. Yes, sir. He is right now coming in here, and I'm gonna bring him in. All right, good brother. The brother that stopped, Michael Coffie. All right, so we're gonna get it in. And if I miss you, I'm sorry, Sheena and everybody else. I don't want to have my guests waiting, so let's bring him on in here because this is the man that really pretty much showed up and showed out. The famous word from Mr. Rice is, I'm not holding back. What's going on, Mr. Johnny Rice?
Yeah, we in here now.
Yes, sir. Man, what's going on with you, man? Man,
Man,
go ahead, talk to me.
nah, it's just life of a fighter is hard when you ain't really no fighter. See, I'm a lover, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know that's right, brother. I know that's right. I do. Me and the chat, we got a few questions for you, man, because on July the 31st, you showed up and you showed out. And also, you was the underdog going into that fight. You was replacing Gerald Washington. Gerald Washington came down with the COVID-19. So pretty much you work with Devin Haney and the likes of Michael Hunter. And you pretty much came in, and because you always held back, you said. And I'll never forget these words. Lennox Lewis said it. Lennox Lewis gave you a few pointers, and you followed those pointers through because you got a hell of a jab. but you got a hell of a right hand too. And Mr. Coffee found out. Yes, sir. So I mean, we talking about one of the top prospects. We are talking about the number one guy that they had to be the one, right? Now
Mm.
you stopped him in the fifth round. The fifth round. Somebody at the last minute. That's why I tell everybody you gotta stay in shape. And you stayed in shape and you came out there and the famous word, I'm not holding back no more. And
Mm-mm.
that's what you done. Tell me about that fight.
I mean, well, first of all, people got to realize, like you said, staying ready comes from a lifestyle. Everyone says stay ready, you ain't got to get ready and all that good stuff, but you got to live the lifestyle to stay ready. I would have been in the
Right.
gym with Michael Hunter the week before the fight, whether I had a fight or not. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's why I
Mhm.
moved to Las Vegas. So
Uh-huh.
if I didn't have a fight, I would have did 20 rounds. But since I did have the fight, hey, let's use this in this fight. And that's
Mhm.
all I was telling myself, because I was scared as hell.
Right,
I was
right,
like,
right.
man, hey, I said, wait, this fight on Fox,
Uh-huh.
not FS1? What you mean, Fox?
That means
Like,
everybody get a chance to see you. All right. Everybody's
everybody,
great.
hey,
Yeah.
my grandma could have watched the fight with 3 channels.
Right, right, right,
So
right.
I'm like, oh, damn. So I'm like, well, all I can do is go out here and
uh,
do what I've been trained to do. Because I thought I was gonna go out there and freeze and lay an egg right there, like, oh,
uh,
this, I can't even move. But it's like,
yeah,
nah, man, whatever I've been trained to do,
uh,
that's what I came out there to do, and
okay,
and, and like I said, that was it.
okay, okay, okay. Well, you know what? Let me start from the basics. Okay. What got you into boxing from the first get go?
Well, I was a part of that startup program with Michael King, rest in peace, who was going. His whole vision was to bring back the heavyweight title to the American people. He was
Mhm.
under the impression that everybody, the reason why the American heavyweights was going downhill was because they were all going to play basketball and play football. So he
Exactly.
kind of went out and started scouting guys like myself that was, 6'3" and above 250 pounds, to give boxing a try. I was trying to go play football, about to go play arena football, and what was I gonna play? I don't remember what I was gonna play, but it was somewhere up north. I was gonna play arena football, play a little semi-pro football. Guys
Mhm.
like that, I was one of them. Like even Deontay was a former basketball player.
Right,
Dominic
right.
Brazil, former
Mhm.
quarterback. So he went
Mhm.
and tried getting these guys. I was
Right.
one of those guys. Never
Okay.
fought in my life. You feel me?
Right,
So
right.
even now, my mentality with boxing is, okay, I'm not gonna be super skilled, but it's still hit and don't get hit. You know
Right,
what I
right.
mean?
Exactly,
I don't
exactly.
gotta be an
Right.
angry person. Hit and don't get hit.
That's right. That's right. Now, it's funny that you mentioned that because, see, a lot of guys do come from a background, basketball, football. Even I believe, was it Winthrop Eagles
Yep.
played
Went through
for,
Eagles.
right? Right.
That's
That
true.
was a semi-pro team.
Nah, it
Uh,
was college basketball.
oh, college basketball. Okay, that's the NCAA now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, and you played pretty much center, I assume, in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had the love for boxing better than you did basketball, I would assume, right?
I love basketball. I loved basketball, you know what I mean? But
Uh,
now I love boxing, but it's a love-hate relationship because ain't
okay.
nobody trying to be whooping up on people, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Just keep paying me, I'm gonna do it.
Well, yeah, of course, yes, sir. So let me tell you something. Have you been privy to so much politics that's going on in boxing? And the politics of well, is he ain't the right guy, or they trying to pick up, so like that night you fought Coffee, like they trying to pick up another fighter, but they want to try to cherry pick other fighters, right? That's the politics
Right.
of boxing. Or they're trying to protect another fighter. Because we all seen a lot of, especially here recently, we've seen a lot of fighters getting protected, right?
That's true.
Now, have you ever went through that any type of way where they expected you to lose beside the Coffee fight?
I mean, I wouldn't say when you say expecting me to lose, I
Well, not
mean,
expect you. I'm not going to say expect you to lose. I'm not going to say that.
right,
Let me reword.
just a big underdog.
Right, just a big underdog. Exactly.
Yeah. every time I go against like the undefeated guys, like even when I fought, Tony Yoka and
Mm,
in France, no one expected me to win. Or when I went and fought, Effie and Jock, but nobody definitely expected me to win.
mm,
A lot of these cases, I really don't care what they expect. Because like you said, I'm not a politician.
that's right.
If you go into the boxing ring worried
Mm,
about the politics, then you in trouble. The one thing you better know is this: take it out the judge's hands. Because I got two hands right here. That's the judge.
that's
I
right.
ain't gonna get a judge no chance to say, oh, he won and he lost. No, I'm gonna show you
Mm,
I won. I'm gonna go for the knockout because we do know that politics are involved. So
right,
we'll just take it out their hands because you know Floyd Mayweather had one judge give him a draw when he beat Canelo Alvarez.
right, right. I know
So
that.
ain't
Yeah,
nobody above the politics. Nobody. So you ain't never gonna hear me complain about it,
right.
especially when Floyd Mayweather got a draw by one of the judges when
Mm-hmm.
he beat up Canelo and he
And
put
we,
on a clinic
yes, he did.
and got a draw by one of the judges. So he ain't even above the politics.
That's right.
So I'm coming for knockouts.
You
And
know
we're gonna
what?
take it out their hands. Judges are humans just like we are. We coming for knockouts.
Mm-hmm. It's funny you said that. I did a live stream on Shakir Stevenson, right? A lot of people saying he's a boring fighter. Okay. And in a sense, the reason why he's saying that because knockout sells.
Yes.
Knockout sells. That way you know that it's no dispute. You're gonna win. You're gonna win and you win in high fashion. Yes, I mean you can be a finesse fighter, this and that, hometown advantage, whatever. Okay, you might get the nod. But then again, like I say, this is boxing. And you're right.
Mhm.
Take it out of the judge's hand. Go for
Take
the
it out
knockout.
of hand.
Right. Go for the knockout. Give the people what they want to see. Emmanuel Stewart always said to Adonis Stevenson and everybody else that will listen, Lennox Lewis, everybody, knockout sells.
Mm.
Don't look for it, but it's going to come, you know. So, and that's what I was thinking about. So now I'm going to tell you another thing. The reason why I keep that in my mind, when you said that you're not going to hold back, you fought three undefeated fighters. Now, you didn't hold back on one. Do you hold back on the other two?
I did. And what I mean by holding back is like instinctually, when you're in there competing, you got instincts going,
Mm-hmm.
there were certain times, and sometimes it's only like one
Mm-hmm.
split second thought where it's like, I should do this. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And then
Right.
it was and Charles Martin, former heavyweight champion, good buddy of mine, came up with that All American heavyweights. He actually made Michael King's vision come true, became a heavyweight champion.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling me, you gotta listen to yourself in that ring because you only have those split second moments that feel like an eternity. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I'm always trying to learn from my peers and people that then walk through that fire. So
That's right. That's
when I
right.
say holding myself back, I wasn't listening to those split second thoughts to do this or do that. But in that fight with Michael Coffie, I said we ain't doing that no more. So I hit him with like a hook one time, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, we going after it right here because obviously I didn't even think that was gonna land, but it did, and I know it ain't really hurt him because the dude he a beast. He could take those punches like nobody's business. But I said, well, you know what? We're gonna run these combos because the old me would have just said, all right, I'm gonna hold back a little bit. I'm gonna step back a little bit, and I'm gonna try to see what happened. Now, as soon as I thought something happened, I was jumping on it because
Right.
that's what I mean by holding back. When you don't
Right.
capitalize on those instinctive moments to attack.
Mm-hmm. Right. I seen that, and I seen how you was counterpunching. And I mean, you had a great counterpunch that night, man. Every time he would throw, you come back with a counterpunch. But for some reason, he just couldn't stop that overhand right. I mean, man, that really just stopped him, the overhand right, because I don't know, did he feel the punches? Because he was like rubbing that eye like he couldn't see, right? And
Mm,
I mean, he was there all night long, right? Now,
right.
okay, now I'm gonna change gears for a minute again. Now I noticed a lot of your fights are overseas. Okay, a lot of your fights are overseas, and is that because it's hard to fight make fights here in America? Get good fights, pretty much.
Well, I like to say that it was because they were paying me a little bit more overseas.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm really still like, up and coming. I'm a nobody right now in America. But overseas, you know what I'm saying, they will come for the black fighters.
Okay. Okay.
To sell a little bit because we Americans, you feel me? So
Right.
that's what my market was.
Okay. Okay.
So that's all how that went down.
Oh, okay. So, okay. Well, I feel you. I feel you on that. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, well, there's some difference between fighting outside America than fighting in America. Besides, the competition. Was the competition better? I know the fighters are bigger. So I know that. So was the competition better overseas?
I mean, honestly, I do feel like the competition of boxing be the same. It's just the different styles. You know what I mean? Just I can definitely say I feel like European fighters, they tend to do more drills when it comes to just the training. Mm-hmm. So they have a little more drills, so they be a little bit more polished. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But the American fighters, to me, be a lot more exciting.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A lot more exciting.
Yeah, I noticed that. I heard that a lot. I heard that the UK fighters, guys like Josh Warrington, Amir Khan, they always said that they want to fight in the US because their fighting style is different in the US. They more of a not complete fighter, but they are a better fighter in the US. So I think that I feel echo a little bit. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. I feel. Yeah. So I feel echo. You hear?
No, I don't hear no echo.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, let me keep it going. All right. Now, what is it like to train under Bones, Adams, and Rodney Cruz?
Well, the thing I like about Bones is, he's always patient enough to go over the fundamentals with me. You know what I mean? Like, even man, because sometimes when I lose, I gotta restart all over again. Because that's why I feel like it's great to stay undefeated, because your confidence also is undefeated. So I'll be having to rebuild fast. And Bones has never been the type to, be impatient with me. Like, sometimes we gotta go back to stepping with the jab. Okay. Because I'll be torn apart when I lose, and I done lost 6 times.
Right.
So he's just a very fundamental coach, and he also has a way of helping me stay confident through the fire. Just like, he's never really talked about doubting me or anything like that. So he's like, he coaches you, because anybody can sit there and tell you to hit the bag, but coaching is like, helping you grow and develop. And of course, I love working with Coach Rodney, who, he's all about getting right to work, old school boxing. That's why a lot of people saying I was fighting like I was a 90s heavyweight, because he gonna train you like that. He gonna have you throwing damn near 500 jabs on the back so your arm hurt. He gonna have you, doing the old school under the rope drills that a lot of fighters these days don't even do, because a lot of fighters are so confident and cocky that they don't do that old school stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I got an old school coach, both of them.
Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna ask you another question. Michael Hunter and Devin Haney.
Oh yeah.
Help prepare you for the Coffie fight.
Absolutely.
Now, what did you learn from them helping you get ready for the fight?
Well, obviously Devin Haney was more so me watching him, because just watching how hard he works. Like, he really grinds, like he really grinds like he's just starting out. That's how hard he worked. He don't cut no corners at all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad you brought up Shakur Stevenson, because it's like, I'm watching him too. And they say that he's a boring fighter, but he's just highly skilled, right?
Yep.
See, Floyd and Shakur, they kind of like Money Mayweather was fighting, you know, hit, not get hit, never really taking risks, right? Just outskilling you. Shakur is also trying to outskill people. But we want to see we want to see Pretty Boy Floyd. And I feel like Devin Haney is taking a risk to be more Pretty Boy Floyd and try to really take your head off. And that's what they want to see Shakur do. Because they both really good. It's just that Devin Haney's I feel like he's trying to fight like the Pretty Boy Floyd and try to really fight you as well as box you. And Shakur is just purely boxing you and just outskilling you the whole time. You see what I'm saying? So they both kind of got the Floyd aspect, just that we don't even like Money Mayweather that much. We rather see you try to go toe to toe like Pretty Boy Floyd was. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. So for me, I'm looking at those two in that aspect. So I'm watching both of them. But as far as I'm learning from Devin Haney, it's just he grinds and he ain't never looking to take a shortcut. He trying to be the hardest working guy in the gym all the time. Now, Michael Hunter, me and him are more hands-on. We trading back and forth. I'm picking up his moves, trying every move on him. Like Michael Hunter do a move on me, I'll try to mirror that back on him. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm growing and developing with Michael Hunter, because I'm actually trying I'm trying everything he do. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just incredible some of the stuff he does. And I know that a lot of people was mad that he went with Triller for all that money versus fighting Philip Herkovic. But you know, you got to go for that money. That's what we in this game for. And he'll come back for Philip because that fight's gonna just build.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm gonna get to another question. We're gonna get to the chat. Okay. They got some questions for you. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I noticed you were very confident coming into the fight. How important for the fighter to have confidence when he come in?
Confidence is everything. You know what I mean? If you're not confident, you're telling yourself you ain't worked as hard as you needed to work, or you ain't prepare yourself as much as you need to be prepared to guarantee yourself victory. Now, we can't control if we win or lose, but we can definitely control how we feel going into the fight. And if you feel like you did everything in your power to win, preparation wise, and if you come up short, quote unquote, then you could always get better. But if you go into the fight and you know you ain't do what you needed to do, you already lost. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. You gotta have your confidence has to be perfect going into each fight as best you can. And you can't get lucky if you ain't confident you need to be and you still win, but that's a recipe for the disaster going down the line. So confidence is everything for me. I train for my confidence specifically, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm always trying to build on, my confidence.
Oh yeah.
Because that will keep you holding back. If you're not confident, you will hold back.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to have confidence. You know, order to step in that ring. See, that's what Floyd was good at. Taking confidence from his opponents as he step in the ring. No, so that's a good quality to have.
Gotta have it.
Yep. Must have it. Yep. So, but we're gonna take a few questions from the audience.
That's good.
All right.
Okay. Let me see. Anybody? Okay. Yeah. Okay. We got okay. Vince Williams. Okay. He said when will be the next fight that you be in?
Honestly, I'm not sure what my next fight is. You know, my job is much like this fight. I knew of the fight with Gerald Washington, Michael Coffie. I knew about the fight, so I was just training regardless. So there are other fights coming up that may need a heavyweight on the undercard, like November 20th with I think is that Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter. November 6th, you got Canelo, Caleb Plant. So I'm just training for those dates. I'm just doing my best to be in as best shape as I can. Just be ready for the phone to ring.
Okay. That's right. Yeah, we got another question. Shout out to Demetrius Bright. Salute OG Salute champ. What's your stance on how black fighters are being treated unfairly in boxing and specifically the WBA and the WBC? And how do you fix it?
Oh well, the best way to fix any type of unfair treatment is to band together. You know what I mean? So whenever these black fighters are fighting, we gotta make sure we go out and support, and we gotta make sure that we win those big fights, because when we show them that we're the real purchasing power, we're the real ones that supporting our own and supporting each other. Just because we black, shoot, I don't care if I like it, don't like it. If you black, I'm going for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's when we come together, because a lot of the Mexican and Latino fighters, when it's a Mexican fighter fighting, guess what? They supporting their own. They're supporting those Mexican fighters. You know what I mean? So they band together, which is a beautiful thing. Boxing is a beautiful thing, but we got to band together, and that's the best way to to improve the things that we got going on, is just supporting each other and winning, showing our excellence.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I know it's an echo of my people. Okay. All right. But we'll get to the interview. It's on my end, Mike. It's on my end, John.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now, okay. We got any more questions. Okay. How about the land? He said, how are the accommodations when fighting overseas?
Accommodations are pretty good. You know what I mean? I always request my own hotel room. You know what I mean? Food, money. You know what I mean? Just laying low, really relaxing, getting ready for the fight. But I would definitely say it's definitely luxurious, but it's luxurious here in America too. So just let the luxury be all over the world. I need all the luxury. But it's pretty cool. Like for me, I don't care where I fight, because I'm trying to be heavyweight champion of the world. So you got to be comfortable fighting all over the world.
Right. Exactly. Man. All right. Okay. Now, question. Okay. What boss? Okay. Here go another one. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. Now we got what boxes does he model the style after?
Well, again, I'm trying to be more of a pure boxer, right? But right now, being that I got the boxing late, I'm not really gonna be like a pure boxer like a Devin Haney, you know what I mean, or Michael Hunter. But I try. But I really like to just focus on like more of a. Right now, I'm trying to go more Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. You know what I mean? How they could fight you and they could box you. So kind of boxing, punching, which I need a lot of work on both of those situations. Obviously, I grew up loving Muhammad Ali, so I kind of tend to try to box like that. But that takes a lot of perfection and skill I don't have right now. So currently, I'm watching as much as I can, just picking up different things from different fighters, because I know that coming to the game late, I just got to put things together fast as possible.
Okay. Now, when did you start boxing?
I might have first started I think I was 24, but I was in the amateurs and I wasn't consistent as I needed to be in boxing. You know what I mean? With boxing, you have to be very consistent. You know what I mean? You got to constantly stay building. So I never really had the consistency for a while. So that's why I moved to Las Vegas, because in Las Vegas, you could always be sparring. You could always be training with the old school coaches and the top fighters, and constantly watching these guys prepare themselves. You know what I mean? You can just go to the gym one day and like I said, you'll see a Shakur Stevenson in there training, and you sit there and you watch, or you go and you see a Devin Haney training, or like I said, I was in Vegas and Michael Hunter needed a sparring partner for his August 4th fight. Okay, I'm here for that. So I had to move here to really be consistent.
Okay. Now, what is your goals for the next 5 years?
Basically, I'm just going to improve my preparation. My next 5 years, I hope to be world champion. And like I said, I know it's far-fetched with my record being so terrible, but it's like this. You get in the ring, everybody's got a clean slate when you step in that ring. It comes from the preparation for each fight. And obviously, I'm the type of guy that I'm going to build off the confidence of this fight, because I put in a lot of work for this fight. Didn't even know I had a fight and still fought and won, like I said, in the 5th round. You see what I'm saying? So now
I know some things work. I know some things that don't work. So we're gonna focus on what works and do my best to be even better by far for my next fight. And I'm gonna keep on building like that until I'm so good that I gotta be the champ.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
Man, I heard that.
I heard that.
Now, okay. Now, I got another question
Another question
from Stormy B
from
Man.
Stormy B Man.
Okay.
Okay, working on
Working on
protecting yourself,
yourself,
brother.
brother.
Anyone can
Anyone can
ball their
ball
fist
their fist
to throw
to
punches.
throw punches.
Learn to
Learn
stop,
to stop,
block,
block,
slip,
slip,
invade,
invade,
and counter
and counter
punches.
punches.
Then you will
Then
be
you will be
on your way.
on your way.
What you think about
What
that
you think
advice?
about that advice?
Well, it's real good advice, you know what I mean? But right now I'm just trying to take people's heads off, because if Michael Coffie would have landed those big bombs, he ain't hit me in the head with them big ass bombs. I wasn't having that. So I'm definitely getting out the way. Right. So I already got a natural ability to get the hell out the way.
Right. Yeah.
Right now I want to start devastating people. I want to start taking heads off, you know what I mean? So I gotta train different. Obviously, that's why I mentioned Mike Tyson and Holyfield, because them boys came in to try to take you out. They from the sound of the bell. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with mines right now. I'm trying to build myself up and start taking people out.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, I know I sound choppy, people, but listen. Salute. Six losses. This from City of Lion. 6 losses mean nothing. Okay, your style of fight and size can't compete with anything out here. Tighter defense and in the game is in trouble. You got the height, you got the jab, you got the overhand right. You know, and your defense, you know how to jump in and come back out. You know how to counter punch. You know, and another thing I noticed, you was in shape.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I want to get in way better shape too. I want to get in way better shape.
Okay.
We're gonna take them out even earlier.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna tighten the defense. Then, you know, that's the second person said my defense got to get tighter. So hey, listen, I learned I can read the writing on the wall. So you know, hey, this camp I'm gonna work on my defense like crazy. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna build off that and continue on with the offensive aggression as well.
Okay. Now we have another question. Okay, what advice would you have for a parent whose child thinking of boxing? Would you allow your child to box, knowing what it is like in the ring?
Honestly, I would not let my kid box early, except for conditioning and skill development. I wouldn't let them get hit in the head early. I wouldn't recommend getting hit in the head for nobody. You know what I mean? Even when you're playing football, you know what I mean? I would say flag football. You know, you want to protect the child's head early. Now, when they become a grown man, they already have, you know, I feel like the skills which will continue to protect them when they start to actually combat. Because, you know, if you got the real skills already developed, the conditioning, then you'll be okay. I would just say while they're young and developing, I would let them box, but I would not let them have the head contact. I wouldn't let them do that. But, you know, you also got fighters that grew up boxing like Floyd and like all these guys that are perfectly fine. But I'm just saying, for me, because I definitely hope to have children soon, I would just let them only focus on the skill development and the reflex development, and stand in the cardio and lifting weights and all that good stuff. Just not necessarily the actual punch you in the head. So basically no sparring, basically. Everything except the sparring while they're young.
Okay.
Now, even if it's body sparring, I just don't think they need to get in the head while they hitting the head while they're developing, you know, and they're growing.
Yeah, that's understandable. Okay. Now, I got a question from Underground Asylum. OG, have new opportunities come from the press who win And his last fight. When you beat Coffee back in July the 30th. Was the phone ringing off the hook?
Yeah. The phone was ringing off the hook, but you know, see, Al Heyman's a very brilliant man. You know what I mean? He told me basically that, yo, you come fight for me again, the price is this much. The price was high, high six figures. So I ain't signed no contract with him or anything like that, but he just made me that promise. You feel me? And so a lot of other people was calling me, oh, fight this guy, fight that guy. But they was in the high 5 figures. I said, look, I know how to do math. Y'all got to beat Al Heyman numbers, baby. Hey, it's out of my hands now. Y'all got to beat that number. But trust me, I'm going to be ready. I do try to get ready for everybody that they call and offer me. But hey, they got to beat that number. They ain't beat it yet. So I'm hoping to fight with PBC again very soon. I'm just doing my best, like I said, to get in extremely good shape. But there's been a lot of calls, but they ain't got that number yet, baby.
Okay, I heard that. Now, I'm finna touch on the subject. It's taboo.
All right.
But they don't care about it. Taboo. We talking about PEDs. And PEDs are everywhere in boxing.
Right.
So when you fight an opponent who tested positive for PEDs.
Well, it's like you said, right?
And I'm talking about days before the fight.
PEDs are everywhere. Well, honestly, I'm sitting here saying I would not, to be honest with you. I don't support the PEDs and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact, because you know we got to keep the sport clean. It's too dangerous for all that. Now there are guys that get away with it, don't get caught. Hey, don't get caught. That's the whole essence of if you're gonna try to do anything. But if you get caught, I ain't trying to rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now, if they come and they say, hey, we're gonna pay you extra to do it anyway, I'm listening. We can talk about it. I can't say I ain't got a price for that, but just if someone's offering me a guy that got busted like that, you know, they'll just go find another guy to fight him. They don't got to worry about me. The sport can go on, but you know what I'm saying? Me myself, I'm trying to keep the sport as clean as possible. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, I do understand people make mistakes and all that, you know, and they may have made an ignorant mistake. I can understand that too. Nobody's perfect, but still, I'm gonna do my best to keep the sport clean.
There you
go. Know what I mean? And that's just where I'm at.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna ask you another question. What are your top favorite fighters right now?
You talking past? You talking right? You talking about my competition? And we talking about lightweight, heavyweights. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter. Your favorite fight. It can be bantamweight. It can be flyweight.
Right. Right now, I'm doing my best to concentrate a little bit more on Roy Jones Jr. Just because, you know, how exciting the fighter he was, how excellent he was, and you know, hell, he was like the first boxer with a shoe deal. You know what I mean? Okay. So I gotta come through, you know, to be a superstar. Because like we all know, I'm 34. I don't have much time, but you know, you start fighting like Roy Jones Jr. You're gonna make it worth it. But I love fighters like Roy Jones Jr. Like I said, Evander Holyfield as well, because of how he was always a smaller guy. I'm not the most eagerest of guy to get in the ring and fight these dudes. Like I said, these guys are big guys. Right. I ain't really. I could beat a little guy all day, hopefully, but these dudes are some big dudes. So you look at Evander Holyfield, and he was in there with anybody. It didn't matter. Right. So I take a lot of inspiration from Evander Holyfield. You know what I mean? And then you look at, speaking of Evander Holyfield, I don't care what nobody say. I felt like I still feel like the fight was stopped a little early. You know what I mean? Because I felt like he was kind of weathering the storm at the end. Where he got knocked down or whatever, but he wasn't in too much trouble to where he was losing his balance again. If you really watch closely, he kind of started to be like, all right, I got this now. I'm back now. You know what I mean? But you know, that's touchy. I wish he wasn't in there, but I still feel like he kind of got his bearings down. But anyway, I watched a lot of Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson, who was always the shorter fighter in the ring.
So he was always working extra hard. You know, Sugar Ray Leonard, one of my all-time favorites, of course. You know what I mean? It's actually anniversary. He beat Tommy Hearns. You know, Floyd Mayweather, of course. That's definitely the dude. I grew up in his era. He's definitely a guy I watch all the time. So I mean, the list goes on and on, man. These guys have made, you know what I'm saying, they made history. They're legends. And I'm watching, I'm studying them.
Okay, that's good. You know, but I have another question for you. Jay Dick, who's the toughest fighter you ever faced in the ring in a real fight? Or sparring?
Man, that's the hard one. You know what I mean? Like I said, I mentioned before, you know, I feel like my worst performance in the ring that I actually fought was against Steven Shaw. I did terrible. You know what I mean? So, you know, he's still undefeated. We watching what he gonna do as he continue on his journey. But pretty much everybody's been real tough. You know, even Effie and Jaguar, he was tough. You know, these guys, they got strength. You know, I've lost to a lot of these guys like Dempsey McCain, you know, which I hate. I'm trying to be the toughest guy now. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna rep up the training. We're gonna rep up the skill development. But they're all good in their own ways. You know, like I said, they say styles make fights. It's basically what we're really close to making sure they continue to develop their style. Because all these guys, none of these guys are easy at all. You know what I mean? None of them.
Right.
So they all tough. Right. I got to spar Jared Anderson. He's extremely tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. He up and coming, or he pretty much there. Man, these dudes are talented. Man, all these dudes are.
Yeah, you know, Jared Anderson. He's always in there fighting. He's very active. Yeah. And matter of fact, he gave Tyson Fury some good work.
That's what they saying, man. I wasn't there. All right, so I wasn't there, but I've been hearing it. If you keep hearing the same thing, man, there's got to be some truth to it.
Right, I wasn't there either, but
I've definitely been hearing it a whole lot, a little bit too much. So I'm just like, and you know, like I said, I seen him work. I'm like, yeah, you know, I mean, it ain't like it's far fetched or anything like that. It can make sense, especially if you keep hearing it so much.
Right.
Well, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what he do on the undercard for sure, because I think this is first pay-per-view fight. So I'm very, very, very curious to see what he does. You know, I'm excited for him. You know, like I said, I don't know him that well, but I've met him a few times. He you know, he a real one. You feel me?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ohio. Yeah. Now you was born in South Carolina, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what part of South Carolina?
Columbia, South Carolina. You know, my dad people from like Greenville, Anderson, and my mom's from like Aiken. So we in Columbia.
Okay. Yep. So anyway, I think the heavyweight division is getting deeper now.
Yeah, it's coming alive.
I don't believe in the breaker weight. I don't believe in that. The breaker weight division.
Oh, okay, yeah, I understand that.
So you ain't heard of it either, have you?
Yeah, I heard of it, but you know, you got to realize that the cruiserweight division was created for Evander Holyfield. So they bringing out another weight division. I can't be mad at it. You know what I mean? As long as they put on great fights, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just a matter if those guys want that. It depends on how the fighters feel, really. Because I know Michael Hunter was approached for that division. He said, "No, I want heavyweight. I don't care about no new weight division. I can't be heavyweight." So it's just gonna really come down to if the fighters want that weight division or not.
Okay.
Yeah. It should be an exciting weight division, though. It will be exciting, though.
Yeah, it will be. Not big heavyweight.
Yeah.
And not cruiserweight.
Yeah. And you should have some faster punches. You should have some, you know, a lot more action.
Okay.
With more guaranteed knockouts. When you think about it, it should be a very exciting division if it gets off the ground, you know. But it depends on what the guys want. I think Brian Jennings and what's the dude name? Rivas. I think they're about to have their first mega fight in that division.
Right. Yeah. Right.
I'm definitely gonna watch that.
Oh yeah. Brian Jennings, he had a late start like you did.
Yeah.
You know, and he's a hell of a fighter.
He is.
Yeah. He moves and he gets there. You know.
You know.
Now,
Now,
don't sell yourself short.
short.
You say you lost pace.
Man, that's a
6
lot of
fights.
loss.
Because see,
see,
the best
the
fighters
best
gonna
fighters
lose.
gonna lose.
You know, I always look at that. The losses don't define you as a fighter.
Right.
You know, it's what you do after you come off that loss.
Amen
You know,
to that.
yeah. You know, you're gonna learn. You know, every fight that you lost, which ain't that a lot. You know, and you could still be a champion. You know. And so right now, the fight that I seen on July 31st, that was a good fight.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And timing was impeccable. I mean, the right hands and the counter punch. You know, I didn't know big man can counter punch like that.
You better believe it.
Yeah, you know. So I mean, that was a hell of a performance.
That was a lot of help from Michael Hunter right there.
Oh, was
you,
it?
you throw a shot at Michael Hunter, he gonna counter you with no problem. So, like I said, I was just trying to, you know, iron sharpen iron and feeding off him, and you know, I just tried everything he did on me back on him. Okay. You know what I mean? So my preparation is gonna be key, and of course, you know, that's how I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to build from. Just constantly iron sharpen iron.
Okay. But I mean, you look good in that fight. And I want to see more. You know, I'm not saying Deontay Wilder. I'm not saying Tyson Fury. Because you gotta build that.
Got to. Yeah. But I'm sparring with those. I never sparred Deontay Wilder, but I did spar Tyson Fury, and you know, I definitely learned a lot from him. The biggest thing I learned from him was I got to work even harder to like compete with a guy like that. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. So I can't imagine how hard Deontay Wilder's working, because I mean that first fight they had was incredible. Second fight, you know, I'm gonna call that a fluke because I don't know what the hell happened in the second fight. But I'm looking forward to this third fight. Like, those guys are on another level, and it's going and it comes from the intensity of their training and their preparation. So that's one thing I'm doing my best to pick up a whole lot more, is the intensity in my training. You know what I mean? So I can compete at that level.
Okay, yeah. You definitely compete at that level. Ain't no doubt about that. You know. Now I got Mr. Mechanic. Okay. We want to ask you a question. Okay. All right. Now we got what does you think the best fight that needs to be made in boxing right now?
I mean, well, the best fight obviously is going to be, for me, the undisputed heavyweight champion. But I can't say that we're building towards that right now. We got Deontay Wilder Fury 3. We're supposed to be the last chapter in the trilogy. Then you got, you know, Anthony Joshua's fighting Alexander Usyk, which is an incredible fight. So hopefully we can get, you know, the winner out of those two next, or, you know, very soon. So it's building to the undisputed heavyweight champion. That's the best fight that's coming very soon, I feel like, within the next couple of years. So it's already on the way.
That would be my idea for the best fight, which we got to see who it is, whether it's Wilder versus AJ or Wilder versus Usyk. I don't care, as long as it's the undisputed heavyweight champion. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Any more questions? Yeah, I know we got some more questions. Yeah. Okay. What's going on, D-Hard? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. PSG Dawson look great against Coffie.
Hey, thank you so much.
Now, Dave, the real Thomas said, Mike Tyson or Holyfield will be heavyweight champion if they had the new weight class. Talking about the breakaway. You know, so I think they would.
I mean, Holyfield, like I said, the cruiserweight division was created for Holyfield.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they beat anybody above 200. So whether it was but he's right that they probably wouldn't have went to heavyweight, but they probably would, because Evander Holyfield went right up to heavyweight. So did Roy Jones Jr. They want that top spot. Now I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? I'm all about it staying the way it is, but still, you know, it's just a matter of if you want to climb each weight division, and Holyfield climbed each weight division to become heavyweight champion from cruiserweight champion. You know,
Now,
so
now I got a good question. I mean, well, statement from Maraf Solo. She said, "Always stay true to self, no matter what."
oh, that's very important. That, I live by that. That's my religion right there.
Yeah, man, that's good.
That's my religion. That's my way of life. Stay
Okay.
true to yourself, no
Uh-huh.
matter what. Stay true to
Right.
yourself, no matter what.
Mhm. Now, let me ask you something about your training. Your training. You always in the gym every day, or you stand by the phone. You already ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Yes,
Every
I
day
know.
I try to set myself a time, you know, just a schedule. So right now my schedule is I'm training every day from 2 to 5 and just being consistent. Consistency is the most important thing we can do. 2 to 5, setting certain goals, you know what I mean? You know, like fitness goals, things like that. So yeah, 2 to 5.
Okay. Yeah, because I know that the heavyweight division is a very tough division. They punch hard. You know, I mean, they not the fastest punchers. You know, like the flyweight, bantamweight. But if they hit your ass, you might feel it real hard, right?
Oh yeah. That's what Bones Adams was always telling me. He said, man, just punch somebody, man. Just keep punching somebody. Then you ain't got to worry about them hitting you. I said,
Right.
man, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, because Coffee, after the third round, he knew he was getting beat. You know, and he came out and threw, man, a hell of a left hand. I mean, he missed you about that much. You know, which he had good reflexes. Now, the commentator. Now, I called your fight tonight.
Oh, I watched.
Okay. Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, you called me slow too. Now watch out. I'm about to work on my speed. Just for you. Just for you. I'll work on my hand speed. Woo. Yeah, I watched it. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, I get into it, you know, but it was a good fight. But I like the way Coffee got in that desperate mode. You know, because he knew that he was getting dominated, and I don't understand why he wasn't blocking that right hand, which is this side, you know, and this all day was coming. See, I know at home it's slower than what we know, and it's faster in person. I know that for a fact. And I think you have power behind you. Now, do you lose? Did you sit down on all your punches?
No,
you didn't.
I don't sit on all my punches. I just try my best to when I'm like, and this is basically again. This again from working with Michael Hunter, right? He can sometimes Michael Hunter will hit you hard. Sometimes it hit you fast. Sometimes it'll hit you quick. So I was always, you know, switching up how I was throwing the punch.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So sometimes Michael Coffie would think the punch gonna come a lot harder than it really was. So he might brace himself, but then the punch don't come hard. Then sometimes he might not brace himself for a punch that's coming, but it might be harder than he thought it was gonna come. You see what I'm saying? And that was, again, that's something I picked up from Michael Hunter right there, switching up the punch impact. Do I throw it fast? Do I throw it, do I throw it quick? Do I throw it hard? It's all gonna come different at you, but it's kind of gonna look the same.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I didn't make that up. That's what I got from Mike.
Right. So you're good. You know, Michael Hunter, y'all good friend?
Yeah, yeah. He definitely, for me, he more like a role model, older brother type. Although I'm older, you know what I'm saying. But like for me, he was my first guy that I was like, oh, I want to fight like him.
Okay.
Because remember, I came to the sport late. When we were young, obviously Muhammad Ali don't count. We all wanted to be Muhammad Ali when we were younger. But when I grew up, I'm playing football and basketball. I didn't know who the stars was in boxing. So Mayweather really did carry boxing for me. Only thing, I never saw Mayweather fight. I just heard about him in rap songs, like Jay-Z rap songs, like, oh, caught the Mayweather fight because the satellite is crisper. You know, that's how I really knew who Mayweather was, because he was in rap songs and stuff.
Right.
But Michael Hunter was the first guy I seen. I was like, yo, this dude is tremendous. And he was an amateur at that time. So I really been, you know, and I still feel the same way. It's just now we're gonna see what he do. We're gonna watch him, you know, we're gonna watch him get to the top, and it's gonna be great watching him get to the top.
Okay. Now, I have another question. I noticed that on your Instagram page, you are taking many different energy drinks. Okay. I mean, you drink a different energy drink. Are they sponsoring you?
Nah, they really not. I just kind of like to, you know, I like to show people what works, what I'm working with, what's helping me. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, obviously, I love money. I love, you know, I would love those sponsorships, but I look at it like this, you know, all that money and stuff gonna come. Right now, just enjoy your life and, you know, show what works. If you always showing what works and people can see what works and they start looking at you and what you doing, then that money gonna come. The money gonna come to you that way. Because I just be trying to help people, and when I find something that works well, I'm gonna put it out there because I want to help people and I want people to help me.
That's right. I saw you before the fight. You was throwing the money out.
Hey, you know, it's funny because I didn't make that up. I didn't want to do that. That's not even who I really am. What happened was I'm sitting here like trying to stay calm because I'm like, man, I'm about to go out here and lay an egg, man. Like I can't even move right now, man. So I ain't even start warming up yet. I was like, I gotta breathe. Woo, shit. So the cameras just bust in, like, I had just got my hands wrapped, you know, the cameras just bust in. I'm like, bro, what y'all, I ain't ready yet. And then I just kind of got frustrated, right? I'm like, okay, well, damn, y'all want to see a show? This is my me time. I want to see a show. I got some money on me. Let me give y'all a show. Let me show you all this money there. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing but like $100 and ones and fives.
Yeah, I was looking at it. Hundreds or what?
It was like it was $100 in ones and fives and tens.
Oh, okay.
That was my lunch money they gave me when I got there.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? My little stipend. But I was just frustrated. So that's kind of how I reacted because I'm just trying to breathe and relax. I'm like, man, my nerves getting the best of me right now.
Yeah, I know.
And the camera was busting your room. You know what I mean?
Right.
They want to see you warming up and stuff. I'm like, I ain't got time for that. Now, you want to see a show, man? Yeah.
Right. Now I'm gonna ask you this question, and I ask every fighter this. Are you still nervous before you step in the ring?
100%. We talking about Coach Rodney pick on me all the time because sometimes before sparring, I be like, man, Coach, I ain't got a fighting bone in my body right now, man. I do not feel like fighting right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I ain't no angry person at all. Like some people get excited to go and try to beat somebody up in sparring and all that. I'm like, man, shoot. I don't feel like doing this right now, man. But you know, that's the best time to really fight because you know you ain't gonna have days where you want to fight. You gonna have those days where you just ain't feeling it, and you get out there and you still perform well. Which, like I said, I still do my best to perform well in those training days. And as far as the nervousness, everybody gonna be nervous, or everybody might even be scared. You gotta have courage to move past that. You gotta say, you know what, a regular man will be scared and can't fight, but if you want to be a real gladiator, you gotta be scared and still fight. That's all. Ain't nobody above all those nerves and stuff like that. Nobody above it. It's just can you handle it? Can you still perform under all that
pressure and those in all that nervousness? Can you still, execute? That's what makes you great. Can you execute while you feeling all that?
I heard that. Yeah. We have a Dr. Hook. He made a statement that changing the speed of punches is like a baseball pitch going from a 95 mile fastball to a 73 mile hour changeup.
That's incredible. That's an incredible analogy. I never thought about that before. That's exactly right. That's an incredible analogy.
That's a good statement. Yep, that's right on point. Because you said you didn't sit down on your punch.
Some of them I did.
Okay.
But we also, a lot of times though, I knew that obviously Michael Coffie was used to sparring Deontay Wilder, and I heard that he'd take the punch like it's nothing. So I knew because he's a beast. Look at it. So I knew for a fact that there's no need for me to come out blasting no hard right hand because I ain't hitting as hard as Deontay yet. Trust me, I am studying Deontay because I need that right hand. I'm working on it.
Well, he changed up a lot.
I knew that he was gonna take that.
So that's why I was like, I'm gonna go with more of the Michael Hunter approach and try to switch up the speed on it. You know what I mean? So because if you're not braced for it, then I'm gonna get you. But if he braced for it, I ain't gonna get through that at all. Like he ain't never go down or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I was hitting him flush.
I know you were hitting him flush. Cause the referee was standing right there, right? And I think he stopped and paused.
Yeah.
And I don't know what did he say?
He asked me if he was all right because the ref got to make sure that because the ref got to save us from ourselves sometimes. Because I don't believe Coffie would have went down. I don't think he would have. You know what I'm saying? I think he's that strong, that much of a beast. You know what I'm saying? He would probably just stand there and take him and keep going. But the ref do got to protect us in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? And I know that speaking of being stopped a little bit with Deontay Wilder, since we're in the same subject, he thought Kenny Bayless had stopped the fight, but Kenny Bayless is a veteran referee. He already know what type of fighter Deontay was, so he wasn't stopping nothing. But his corner did, and his corner no longer there no more. He got rid of Mark Breland, who I definitely respect highly. And unfortunately, Mark Breland felt it was best to try to save Deontay from himself. Because Deontay said, "Man, you take me to the grave. I ain't stopping." And that's how these guys are. They different type of person. Like, I ain't stopping nothing. So sometimes those decisions got to be made to save us. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
So, the referee, when Coffie said, "I'm okay,"
yeah, he said he's good.
Stepped back, and you snapped it with another right.
If you don't help, because I'm coming for you. Coming for you. But as you know, I wasn't that aggressive early. I was not that aggressive early
because I am a very calculated fighter. I'm trying to get that out of my system a little bit. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's just kind of who I am. You know what I mean? So because I wasn't sure what he was going to do. I'm still like, okay, if I commit too much, and I believe Coffie is swinging that big left hook or a big hard punch and set a brother down.
Yeah, he tried. Right. Yeah, he tried, man.
Yeah, he can carry. He seemed like he can carry his power the whole time. So I never once came in there not respecting his power. You know what I mean? Not one time.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad you say that. Because some people look good fighters. Let's say Tyson Fury. He was trying to look through Deontay Wilder to get to Anthony Joshua.
Right.
But now that he sees Wilder is doing different things, man, now he said, wait a minute, hold on. I got to take this shit seriously.
Right.
Or I'm gonna be out of a belt.
That's true.
So, yeah. So
And this gonna be Tyson Fury's first title defense. He ain't never had a title defense.
You know, you're right.
Yeah. First one.
Exactly. You know, because Otto Wilder, he didn't have a belt when he fought Otto Wilder. No, right. Yeah. So, okay, yeah. And that's coming up October the 9th. Okay, so I'm gonna call that fight.
I'm gonna listen.
So I best start calling fight for people that don't have the pay-per-view box and stuff like that. And I try to get close as possible. You know, calling the fight and making it exciting. You know, but you was slow when you fought.
Nah, man. Nah.
Hey, I was so fast, you ain't see the subtle movement.
Yeah, the jab was on point. The jab was on point.
You thought that was real. Trust me, my next fight, my jab gonna be even crispier.
Now, let me ask you this. How many inches your jab is?
I'm not sure. Sometimes I be playing around when they ask me. I be like 84. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I tell you, Wilder got 84.
82. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
But I'm a reach though. See, that's the thing. What I do is a lot of times I reach what, like, you know, which is technically not. It's not technical boxing. A lot of my right hands were not technical at all. I was leaning way past my center line. You know what I mean? Exactly. Which was not what you're supposed to do. That's why he got hit with a lot of those as well, because those were not technical punches.
Yeah.
They were not technical. You ain't supposed to lean way over like that. But it's also when you do it. And see, and again, I know I keep bringing up Michael Hunter though. What Michael Hunter would do is he would look at your balance, see how you're standing, and get away with a lot of that tricky stuff. And so he's so crafty. So if Coffie kind of stand on his back foot, or you know, he ain't really ready to punch, so I could throw a real tricky punch, like where I can lean in because he ain't even in position to counter me yet. But it ain't gonna hurt him. It's just gonna be a landed punch.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Because you want to rack up those points just in case. Because I ain't coming there thinking I'm gonna knock this big dude out.
Like Jay Dixon said, timing is everything.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I said. You know, but now has Michael Coffie, haven't spoke to you after the fight?
Nah, I never spoke to the guy a day in my life.
What? Did he congratulate you?
Yeah, I mean, we always. I feel like we definitely show sportsmanlike. You know what I mean? That's something that's a part of, you know, anybody that's an honorable person. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like, I've never, you know, spoken to him like a day in my life as far as like social media or anything like that, or nothing like that. I've watched his interviews, except for like press conference. I spoke to him there because, you know, we were having a live chat or whatever. But no, I don't know the guy like that. I just know that, you know, he's a tough guy and a hardworking person, very honorable person. You know, in this sport, at the end of the day, we got to have honor amongst each other.
That's right. Boxing needs fighters like yourself. Because I think it's important. Because it's not a good batch of fighters that really put in the hard work, the dedication, and show it inside the screen. It pays off. You know, I don't know what Anthony Joshua does, but I know he works hard.
Right.
You know, and I tell you, Wilder, he works hard.
Absolutely.
You know, and I'm quite sure you work hard because the fight I seen you in, a couple fights, you're not breathing hard. Now you was breathing a little bit out your mouth in the fifth round. When you start coughing. I don't know what you get your second win or not.
I'm just breathing. Hey, I watched the fight a little bit, and the commentator saying Rice is getting tired. I'm like, Yo, I can't breathe. I
Don't
can't.
listen
I
to them.
can't.
Don't listen
I
to them.
can't breathe. You know, for me getting tired, it's like you're like, oh shit. I never did that. I'm like, I'm breathing. I'm
Right,
breathing. You know what I'm saying?
right.
My mouth is open. I'm breathing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like.
Right.
For me, tired, you like, oh God, dang. I
Uh,
was never like that. I was just breathing. I'm like, so people be exaggerating stuff, which is so funny. Cause I'm like, he walked back to his corner. What you want me to run back to my corner? like, like, I'm like, what y'all want me to do? Like,
I did not show that I was tired, like at all. For me, tired is like you like, yo, I throw another punch, I'm about to fall out.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, you can't pay no attention to these commentators.
It's just funny though, you know?
Right. And we know heavyweight. We call it heavyweight action. And we know that if it's a 12-round fight, you starting to get tired in the 11th round. Because you big, got big muscles, and you punching, and so you giving it all you got. You pushing in the last round. Like Wilder and Savon. They leaning on each other, because they big guys. But that was an amazing fight, man.
Thank you, sir.
And I really appreciate your time with us.
Of course, my pleasure. Like I said, I'm gonna get to work at about 2:00. It's 11:44 here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna train about 2 to 5.
Okay.
I'm training at Mayweather Gym a little bit as well.
Okay.
So I'm getting over there. It got some old school trainers over there. So and of course, Floyd Mayweather's the real deal. Of course, so I'm always studying him. Pretty boy Floyd, because I ain't skillful enough for that.
Let me ask you. Have you seen Jeff over there?
Yeah.
Oh, you can see him?
I haven't seen him recently, but he, I've seen him at Bones Gym a few times. He was working with another fighter. I see him around a lot.
Okay. Now I got one more question. Before you leave. Okay. If you of us recently watched his fight against F. Okay. Now, you was hitting him every time he wanted and start backing up. Effie, did he see any starting? Did he see he started hurting Effie? Yeah, every time he wanted and started backing up. Effie did see him starting hurting. Okay, did you start hurting Effie as you move back?
Well, I definitely started to see that Effie was started to respect my right hand. All right, but I was honestly very hesitant because he had already hit me with a hard right hand, almost knocked me out. So that's what I mean. I started getting very hesitant. So, even then, that's a part of me, holding back, being worried. And a lot of times when you worry, you're gonna hold yourself back. Now I'm just like I said, I'm sink or swim. So I ain't doing that hesitating stuff no more. If you get me, you get me. You know what I mean? But he had hit me hard early, and I was like, man, shit. I don't know. I gotta be extra careful.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Even though I started to feel like he started to respect me as the fight went on, I was still like being a lot more careful. But that's what I mean by I gotta, take the preparation and the training to another level to really take these guys out. You know what I mean? So
yes, sir.
That's all I'm doing right now.
Okay. I appreciate your time, Mr. Jonathan Wright.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We hope to see you in the ring real soon.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be in there trying to earn every dollar because they're gonna pay me a whole lot. I'm gonna try to earn every bit of it. So it ain't no holding back. The pressure's definitely on me right now because a lot of people saying this just was a fluke. A lot of people saying I ain't gonna be able to keep it going, but I'm here to stay consistent.
Oh yeah, I know you will. And you know what? You got a friend over here at Kqkc Boxing Network.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna catch your fight calling too. Especially
okay. All right. Okay. Yes, sir. Make sure you do. Yeah,
Oh
and
yeah.
I wish you all the luck, my brother.
Thank you, sir.
You know, from us boxing fans, you know, we love to see good up and coming talent like yourself.
It's on.
Okay, all right. And congratulations to you.
All
I
right.
hope you have big success, my brother.
Just beginning.
Okay, all right. All right. Thank you for coming in.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Jonnie Rice. All right.
Yeah, amen. Yeah. We
All
out.
right. All right. All right. Thanks a lot. All right. Peace.
Peace.
All right, y'all. That was the feedback, but that was on his part. I didn't want to say nothing. Okay. Because it was on his part, because he laid the phone down, and that's when the echo started. See, now you don't have none. Okay. His feedback, that came from him. All right. I could have took care of it if I had some headphones, but I didn't. So, but he gave us a lot. No, that's one fighter that's not scared to open up. That's one fighter. Yeah, the echo's gone, Bruce, because it wasn't my fault. It was his fault, but I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to offend nobody, you know. So I said it's on my end. So that's why I kept going, because there's nothing I can do. So he had the phone, and I think he was trying to do he had it on Bluetooth or something, and he laid it down. So he should have had the little thing on it, but it's okay. All right. Yeah, the echo is gone. But that was a good interview. This young man, okay, he's going to be champion. I just know this, because we will interview him again. And he gave us a lot. He gave us a lot. I wish a lot more would have came from the chat, but I know a lot of people not too familiar with him. But you will be. You will be, because right now, like I say, he's not holding back anymore. He's going to give it all he can. Now, of course, he fought after a jobber, like he mentioned. He's good friends with Michael Hunter. He looked up to him. As you notice, he mentioned Michael Hunter a lot in the interview. And he does respect, and he will be working out at the Floyd Mayweather gym. And no, so this is a young man that took up boxing, and he was very, very intrigued by it, that he stuck with it. Now, we're not talking about a guy that played NCAA basketball, that gave that up to fight a boxing. They called him at the last minute to fill in for Gerald Washington. Gerald Washington had the COVID-19. So, of course, he was always in shape. He was in shape for that fight at the last minute. And like he said, he wasn't holding back. Even Lennox Lewis took him to the side and told him, work your jab. Now, he said he don't know how long his jab is, but I would say it's like an 80-inch jab. Now, if you go back and look at the fight, you will see how that jab was, pretty much on pinpoint. And everybody knows that everything comes behind the jab. So Michael Hunter, he might be a 50-50 fighter, but Michael Hunter knows how to fight. That was a damn good interview. He gave us a lot, and he wasn't shy. He wasn't shy at all when he talking about when he fought after a jobber. He almost got knocked the fuck out. So I mean, hey, I'm not mad at him, and I respect this guy, and I got a feeling that we're gonna be having more conversations with him, because, like he said, Al Heyman is in touch with him. Al Heyman got tabs on this dude. This dude gonna be called by Al Heyman to fill in for somebody. Then there you go. That's all you need. When you're talking about six figures, he said ain't nobody beat that yet. Not top rank. Nobody. Bob Aaron couldn't beat that. He wouldn't try either, but he can't beat that. Al said, I got something for you. So I'm gonna need you again. Okay. I would say, okay, Al. Just let me know. What's up, sweet tea? I appreciate it. All right. I don't sing super chats during interviews, so I apologize to everybody, like drink more water and everybody. Miss Mechanical, but now I do. Mr. Mechanical, and that super chat. All right, say OG, you damn man, keep up the grind, champ. Okay, you know I am. You know I am. You know, because I'm always trying to do something right to better the channel, to better the network. We will have our call-in show in the morning, so don't worry about that. But we still have time left, and I'm gonna finish up that time with a few things and a few questions if y'all have about the interview. Now I don't know he being modest or I don't know he want to be, because see, Jonnie Rice, he got on the map just because of that one fight 2 months ago. Cause remember now, just like they did Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua was the darling of the UK. He was the darling of the UK. He was been the number one guy. Hey, we want him. We're gonna build him. We're gonna make him. And that's what they did. They built him, made him a star, and made his ass rich. Well, the same thing was with Michael Coffie. Michael Coffie was undefeated. He was the up and coming rising heavyweight. He was knocking motherfuckers out. But I told you all, I keep telling y'all asses, right? You got to step up in competition. After 1, maybe 2, maybe 5 or 10 fights, okay, coach, okay, trainer, I'm ready to go up. All right, I'm ready to fight a dip. Well, I don't think you're ready for him yet. No, put me in there. Now, you might get knocked out, yeah, but you're going to learn. You're going to learn, see? This man has 6 fights. 6 losses. But you got to analyze this shit. Analyze what 6 fights he lost. 3 of them was undefeated fighters. 3 of them was undefeated fighters. You can't knock a man for that. He said, hey, look, I'll fight anybody at any time. Huh? That's what he did. Mike 202. And that super chat. All right. Mike 202 put Jonnie Rice Instagram in there. All right. So, all right. Now, but and shout out to Mike 202. He put this together. Shot-town fighters, underground, everybody, chipped in. He was overseas training or sparring with someone. The man is always in the gym. If it's over there in the UK or over here in Las Vegas. He did the same thing that Floyd Mayweather did. Roger Mayweather, the Mexican assassin, may he rest in peace. He took Floyd out to Las Vegas. Hey, we got to get out of Michigan. Ain't nothing here. You can't get no good sparring. So I'm going to take your ass to Las Vegas. And that's what he did. Much respect. So that's all I can say. Much respect. So look out for that name. Hey, I appreciate it, Vest. I appreciate it because, I'm sorry for the feedback. I didn't want to tell him, hey man, look, you got to put some earpiece on or something like that. I want to piss him off, right? So word on the street is Ryan Garcia versus Ho Diaz. Yes, it is. All right, we're about to get to a little boxing talk in a minute. Now, I will tell you this. Hold on, let me switch gears, and I didn't get a chance to get through all my. Because the feedback was getting on my nerve, right? But I didn't want to disrupt his flow because he felt kind of at home. I can tell how he was opening up. So he kind of felt at home and, so I didn't want to do that. But Najee is in the building. He's in the building. He's already want to talk about it. But yes, you're right. They are in talks. Ryan Garcia and JoJo Diaz. They are in talks. Matter of fact, they almost have a deal done. JoJo Diaz and Ryan Garcia. Now, we're going to talk about this tomorrow, but it's almost finalized. And that fight will be in November, late November, early December. Now, keep in mind, we are talking about Ryan Garcia, the Instagram star, the Instagram follower, the Instagram boxer who is full of shit, who always been full of shit. Those two deserve each other. You know why? Because those two dodged Devin Haney. Now, of course, you supposed to be this tough fighter. No, Johnny Rice is a tough fighter. You see? La D, what's going on, my sister? Salute to you. You see, Johnny Rice is a fighter. He don't turn down fights. That's just what he does. He'll go in there and give you a fight, and a damn good one. So, Ryan Garcia, first of all, he asked for them to take his belt back. Who asked for a motherfucker to take their mandatory belt back? Don't you know that can lead to being a champion? You about the dumbest motherfucker I ever seen. I mean, really. And only way he got the Instagram followers, because you got these young, crazy, airhead women. You know, no offense, but, y'all don't give a fuck, right? So, therefore, they airhead, so they think he look nice and everything, could be a model. Maybe he should have been a model. Maybe you could have did better than that. Because you're not a boxer. Yeah, Brandon Figueroa look like a model, but he would whoop your ass. I'm sorry. I just got to tell it like it is. I'm sorry. But that's just how it is. JoJo Diaz. Let's get to your ho-ho ass. You supposed to be sitting there fighting on Devin Haney. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to fight. We're going to get it on. That's right. Oh, good talk. Good game. Who you learn that shit from? Oscar? I told you. It was basic arithmetic. It was basic arithmetic. JoJo, your ass only made $500,000 in your last goddamn fight. Right, Mr. Burger King himself, Mr. Instagram boxer, you made $1 million on the head. By the time taxes and you paid your trainer and Oscar took his shit, all right? You're in the same boat Diaz is. But you would have fought Devin Haney, you would have got maybe 2, maybe 3. Y'all about the stupidest motherfuckers I ever seen. Because, see, now y'all trying to turn boxing into a money grab, a money thing. Look at Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia told Regis, hey, thank you, but no thank you. Because Eddie, he got something for me, right? And Eddie sit there and lied to his ass, right? And Mikey got caught up, and then he fight for less money. He thought he gonna fight for what Vargas. Jesse Vargas. What he got when he fought Jesse Vargas. He got paid nice, right? But Eddie lied to him, right? Eddie lied to him and told him, yeah, you can get the same thing you got with Jesse Vargas. Whoa, okay. Regis, thank you, but no thank you. So when he got over there, Eddie said, hey, Mike, come here. Look here. Well, due to the pandemic, okay? Due to the pandemic and everything, the way things are scaled, okay? Yeah, scale, right? Okay. Well, we can't pay you that, huh? Okay, mate? All right? See, we can't pay you that. Here, have some tea, right? Mikey looking at him like, I don't want no motherfucking tea. You said I was going to make the same thing, but see, they didn't shake on it. They didn't sign no contract. So Eddie just threw out a number, and Mikey's so dumb, he would on and follow him. Now, he's not dumb, because he's a smart businessman, but he should have known Eddie's a liar. It's out there already. Now, Najee said they could have fought Haney and got a good payday. Yep, that's what I just said. Yep. They could have got a good payday. Win or lose. You're going to lose a fight. Ryan, keep on picking. Keep on cherry picking. That man that just went off our interview with, he was a cherry pick. And it went wrong for Michael Coffie. It was a cherry pick. Cherry picks go wrong. Ain't that right, Mikhail Fox? Huh? That what cherry pick go wrong, ain't it, Oscar Valdez? But see, when you got help, when you got somebody behind you, they can break all the rules, don't give a shit who say what, and write the rules. Then you ain't nothing to worry about. You ain't nothing to worry about. And Ryan Garcia, he's the in crowd. See, Mike he ain't wanted. He ain't wanted in the in crowd. All right? No, we don't want Mikey. All right? Nah. Right? See, now, David Benavides, he's not the in crowd. Nah. We don't want you either. All right? You got to have money to get into that club. You know, you ever heard of that show, that movie called The Billionaires Boys Club? All right. Well, that's what Eddie Ronaldo got going on over there, baby. All right. You got some creators. You got some creators said, oh, Canelo. He ain't no drug cheat. He paid his debt to society. You're a damn lie. Y'all stop that shit, please. Stop. Now, of course, he's a good fighter. I'm not going to tell you that. But goddamn, don't sit up there and lie to the people, all right? He got caught with the damn meat. He got punished. And don't tell me he paid his debt to society. There ain't no debt to society. That just give him time to train and work out and get ready for the next fight in 6-7 months. And guess what? They took him off of that. It's what, 7 months, right? And just in time for him to fight his next fight. No, when you pay his debt to society, that's 2 years suspension, period. Don't you even touch a goddamn boxing glove unless it's in motherfucking Mexico or your house. Shit. You know, I don't do shit for views. Shit. I'm sorry. I gotta speak out on it, and I'm gonna speak out on it, and I'm gonna tell it like it fucking is. What's going on, Stormy B man? Keep them fools out of the fruit grove. They pick a bad fruit, OG. They should be dish diggers. That's right. BFCD is hired. You ain't lying. All right. What's going on, Roger Farley? What to do, baby? What to do? Yes, sir. All right. He's a great job, brother. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. All right. Yes, sir. All right. There goes Chi-Town Fighters, y'all. Y'all miss Chi-Town? There you go. All right. And raise the caboodle raw limit. Yes, sir. They did. All this, so they can have everything in their favor. Who the hell you think you are? That would just, it still get me bored up. You're going to change the rules that you put in place or help put in place. You figure, go ahead and change it. All right, just raise it up. What Canelo at? Okay, well, raise him maybe about 2 more points over there. All right, okay, anything else? Okay, and look, and bigger rate. Okay, find somebody that want to get in that weight class. All right, Michael Hunter said, hell no. You just heard it from Jonathan Rice. All right, Jonathan Rice said, hey man, Mike, they approached Mike about that. Mike said, hell no, he want to be heavyweight, and I'm quite sure everybody else want to be too. Now they did create the cruiserweight for Evander Holyfield in so many words. You know, I'm not going to disagree with a guess. You know, but well, yeah, I will, but still, well, let's say Bomac on that. Oh, we go at it, but he's right. He's right. You know, but Holyfield, cruiserweight, they've been down there for years. They've been fighting cruiserweight. Like I say, it's only a bus stop to heavyweight. That's all. And breakaweight, they ain't nothing but a motherfucking junior heavyweight. If you want to be, you want to be exact about the shit. You know, it's really, really, really sad. You know, and And that's why that was a very important question, Shot-Time, about the PED use. And I'm glad that Mr. Rice, Johnny Rice, don't agree with it. You know, you say, what's going on, Upland LD? Salute to you, my brother. All right. Yes, sir. The shit is just fucking retarded. Yes, Nazay, it is. And what makes it so bad? We got all these fights coming down. I named them all yesterday in October. I mean, we are talking about a lot of fights. October. Like I said, when we were talking about Sweet Tea, her birthday is October. I said, oh, man, I'm saying, oh, man, she going to be drunk than a motherfucker, right? Because these are all good fights. These are all good fights, and they all are happening in October. Then when October gets scratched out, we got November, baby. Oh, yes. Now, let's move on. Let's move on to Bud Crawford. Man, y'all got a treat today. All right, y'all got an interview and a half of a show. Oh, boy, I be wildin'. Wow. Now, let's talk about Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford only. All right? Now, I know some Bud Crawford in here. Now, what D-Ray at? I ain't seen him in a long time. Now, I think he's still drunk from finding out that Bud got a fight. That motherfucker fucked up, right? Goddamn, Bud, we so happy for him. Oh, my God. Ooh. Bud got a fight. Bud got a fight. Man. I mean, I'm like, man, that was better than Bomac. Because, you know, Bomac, he started Instagram, right? A Cash App, I'm sorry, right? Yeah, you know, he have a hard time getting women. So, you know, Cash App for the pussy. 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 So that's what Bomac started. Now, getting back to Cash App for the pussy. Cash App for the pussy. Wow. Wait. All right. Now, D-Ray drug out to find out Bud got a fight. I'm done. Yes, sir. He got a fight. Man, D-Ray been drunk like a motherfucker. I'm talking about pissing on himself and everything, right? But we got to find him, clean him up. All right. Now, we got to talk about this now. Boots Innocent. Boots Innocent versus Terrence Bud Crawford. Boots Innocent saying, hey, look, whatever Terrence Crawford can do, I can do better. I can do better. Okay. You know what? He's not too far off. He's not too far off. And you know what he said? I like it. I like it. Read between the lines. He want that smoke. Prove to me you better than me. Huh? Anybody. That's what I like to hear. That's right, Nazay. Them young boys no joke. They're trying to tell them all. I want you. You know how the army used to say, I want you, I want you, I want you, I want you, I want you. We want you for Uncle Sam, right? When I saw that shit, I said, no, you don't. You don't want me. Because when the shooting start, I'm under the couch. But anyway, but still, in all, you know, Boots Anderson is showing you all that this is a different generation. This is a different generation. This ain't the Muhammad Ali generation. This ain't the Mike Tyson generation. This ain't the Sugar Ray and Marvin Hagler. May he rest in peace. All right. This ain't that generation. This ain't even the Sweet Pea generation. All right. This is a different breed of fighters. These are welterweight fighters that don't care about all they care about is fighting. They don't care about a high reward and a high risk. They'll take it. They will take it. Because, see, when you're young and you've been working all your life at this craft, amateurs, having 200-300 fights and shit like that, then that tells you that, hey, look, hey, I ain't scared of y'all motherfuckers. I ain't scared of y'all hoes. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. That's what they're saying. Bring it on. They want to fight. They not hiding out. They ain't saying they can't fight because they broke a fingernail, Keith Thurman. They not saying none of that. Look at Big Baby Anderson. Jonnie already mentioned that. He is an up-and-coming motherfucking monster. Now, of course, he didn't want to shit on Tyson Fury, but, you know, I wanted to say, no, okay, Jonnie, okay, but he got his ass beat by Jerry Anderson in sparring. All right? Now, I know he's trying to be polite and stuff like that because this is an interview. But still and all, you know, Jerry Anderson, he's a heavyweight. He wanted to fight anybody. Who ever heard of that? Who ever heard of a heavyweight running? I have. Tyson Fury. How many times have he ran? Anthony Joshua. How many times have he ran? Okay. What about not heavyweight then? Why don't we go down about 154? How many more times did Canelo Alvarez ran from his mandatories? And another question. Somebody please. I never had this question answered. Where the fuck Rocky Fielding come from? Huh? Somebody please tell me. The fairy godfather can't tell me. The fairy godmother can't tell me. All I know is that motherfucker was scared and they put Rocky Fielding out their ass. Now, where did he come from and where did he get that belt? Wow. Wow. Huh? Man, yes, the franchise belt was created for Canelo. Yes, because they look, that franchise belt was created for Canelo. That belt that they gonna put on point in Canelo and versus Plant, that was made for Canelo. And let me tell you, because they said it was. They said that they've been working on that belt for 6 months. Because they knew Canelo, well, they thought he was going to fight on Mexican Independence Day. But guess what, Canelo? You got a rude awakening. You fuck with the wrong motherfucking boxer. He walked away. But you knew you needed that belt. Because, see, you know that resume wasn't enough. I mean, sure, you did things that other fighters had done. Sure, you want a weight belt. You want a belt in this class. You want a belt in that class. Everybody does that. But let me tell you this. What separates Canelo? What separates him on your resume from other fighters? Right now, not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Now, that's why he said, wait, hold up. Hold up. Callum, come back. Wait, let's talk this over again. Because see, Callum Plant knew he was coming back. Because Callum Plant knows that his resume ain't shit. Oh yeah, Najee. He dodged Demetrius Andre. Because he didn't want to fight a pure boxer. Why? Jonnie already said it. He already said it. Because when Floyd beat his ass, they gave him a draw. Ain't that a bitch? A draw? Oh, a draw? What the fuck? Oh my God. Now, okay. We got D-Ray over phone, whatever. Okay. He said Boots talking himself into an L. Okay. Is that what you think? Think about him. Bud Crawford ain't the Bud Crawford y'all used to know. And we'll see when he fight Porter. Remember, he's about to turn 34 years old. If he haven't today, I think yesterday or today, something like that. He's 34 years old. How old is Boots? And he's doing the same thing Terrence Bud Crawford is doing. But he's doing a little bit better. Let me tell you, because he's a little bit younger. He's a little bit younger. That's why. Hello. Hello. Have mercy. Hallelujah. Praise God. Oh, he's 24, Kurt. All right, Kurt Anderson, the historian, is in the building. Oh, Kurt, come right there with them facts. So he's 24. He's 24 versus a 34-year-old. Huh? Now, you said Boots should be at 54. No. Boots shouldn't be at nowhere but where he at, 147. Boots it's not hard for him to make 147. Are you kidding me? That was the same thing they said about Earl. Oh, he should be at 154. He's a big 147 pounder. That's what they said about Keith Thurman. He should be at 154. He's a big. No. If you can make the weight, then make the weight. Floyd Mayweather fought at 147, but he walks around at 151, 52. That way he can eat a cheeseburger for a weigh in. Because he can make 147 just like that. See, you got to be careful. Weight classes are here for a reason. You see? Weight classes are there for a reason. And only way is there for a reason is for the simple fact that fighters try to jump up weight classes. Y'all remember Rigondeaux? He tried to jump up 2 weight classes. And what happened? Weight classes are meant for a reason. Now, when you can't make weight, like Mikey Garcia, when he couldn't make weight, he thrown up in the elevator. Because they give you 3 minutes of intervals to make weight. You know, sometimes, if you can't make it, you can't make it. So you got to go up, another weight class. But Boots Anderson is nowhere near 154. Right now, he'll get killed at 154. I mean, you just gotta look at his skill set. Now, of course, yeah, guys got skill sets like that at 154 too. No problem. Jamel is up there. I mean, you got Tony Harrison up there. I mean, sure, I'm quite sure he can defend a lot of them fighters up at 154. But right now, his focus on 147. And I'm sorry to say, Bud Crawford fans, he's coming for y'all. He's coming for you all. Like it or not, love him or loathe him, he's coming for you all. Because, see, Bud Crawford hasn't fought in almost 2 years. Now, of course, he said he has something different to show us. You see what I'm saying? He got something to show us. All right? He said you're going to see a different Bud Crawford. G Code. And that chat. Appreciate you, G Code. Much respect, much love, and much appreciated. Salute, OG. Just wanted to say I enjoyed the interview. Keep them coming. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Respect. Oh yeah. I'm working on Leo Santa Cruz as we speak. All right. And that's going to be a good one. All right. I'm going to have that for a full 2 hours. So I'm working on it. All right. And I will let y'all know ahead of time. Okay. Just like this one. And shout out to Mike 202, who really, really was the glue to all of this. Okay. He was the glue to this interview. So I want to say thank you. All right. On behalf of Mike 202. He's fitting in his role very well. Mike 202 is pretty much the correspondent of our social media department. So I appreciate him. All right. So check out social media. You get a chance to see the interview on Instagram and Twitter. Okay. So now let's keep it moving. Okay. Now we already talked about that. We already talked about Bud Crawford. We already talked about Boots Anderson. Okay. Yeah, I will get you Leo OG. Okay. Yeah, Juan. Okay. You know what? That's who I had to talk to you about, Juan, Leo Santa Cruz. All right. Yes. Because I'm trying to get to him the other way, but we keep missing each other. So Don't worry, we get him. All right. Now, go through Chi-Town. He give you all the information that you need. Okay. Now, okay, Connor Ben, Connor Ben, Connor Ben, baby. Wow. Y'all know he's the son of Nigel Ben. Keep in mind, sons are not their fathers. Please stop it. Connor Ben is overrated. Overrated. All right. Now, Connor Ben, he just signed with none other than Matchroom Boxing. Oh boy. You don't know what you did, Eddie. You don't know what you did. Because Nigel Ben don't even like you. I'm talking about Nigel Ben, not Connor Ben. His dad don't even like you. Now, his daddy said he's going to stay out of his affairs. Nigel Ben through that interview with Sky Sports. He said he's going to stay out of his son's affairs and do his Christianity work. He's saved now. And he's been going around the country. Wait till he find out about this. Wow, wow, wow. All right. But hey, congratulations to Connor Ben. He got a promoter now. Now he got a promoter. But that ain't going to make you a better fighter. Just because you sign on a dollar line, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean a damn thing. Now, keep in mind, we also got another fighter on the horizon, Otto Wallen. Y'all remember Otto Wallen? The one that gave Tyson Fury that ass whooping that he never seen coming. And this shows you how boxing is so crooked. Tyson Fury was bleeding from pillar to post. If it was Wilder, hell, if it was Mike, if it was Stormy B, hell, if it was Sweet T, they would have stopped that fight. They would have stopped that fight. But not Tyson Fury. Not Tyson Fury. See, Otto Wallen will be fighting Young World. All right? That's right, box fan. You jumped the gun on me, right? Okay. All right. You read mind. Great mind think alike. So Otto Wallen will be fighting Dylan White. Okay. All right. So he'll be fighting Dylan White. I don't know the exact date. All right. But he will be fighting Dylan White. Okay. Now Dylan White gonna have his hands full. Dylan White won't be a mandatory anymore. Watch. Cause Otto Wallen can't punch. Dylan White is nothing special. Dylan White don't have anything special. Dylan White don't bring anything to the table. He's pretty much off balance. He's never balanced. So it is what it is. Now, good show today. Good show today. See, this is what makes Kqkc good. You all coming in, showing love, and showing respect to guests when we have guests in the house. You know what I mean? Now, I think it was a good interview. No, it wasn't Canelo Alvarez. No, it wasn't Gervonta Davis. But it was still a good interview. Yeah, he had feedback, but that's okay. I didn't want to disrupt the interview. What's up, BFTV? Boxing. Appreciate you. Thank you. And I want to shout out to BF TV. All right? Now, good brother. Good brother. When I call him on something, he's always there to answer the call. If you look at that thumbnail up there of Jonnie Rice, great thumbnail, right? Well, that's BF TV. That's what he does. You know, see, and that was a great thumbnail, and he did it right for me today. And I thank him. I respect him. And him, Mike 202, Chi-Town Finance. You know, we're trying to make and grow the channel. And I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I appreciate your nephew. All right. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you've done for me. All right. All right. So I got a guy putting lights around my house. That's what the noise is. Okay. But so I thank you. All right. So so just thank you. And like I said, we all Dr. Hook said Batman had Robin, the Lone Ranger had Tonto, and OG has Mike 202. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. You know, because like I say, this ain't that wasn't Canelo. No, it wasn't. But that was a fighter that's not scared to get in there with nobody. Like I said, he had 6 losses. Yes, he did. All right. Now, how many Chavez have? Julio Chavez Senior, not Junior, because he got a mama way. I told y'all, right? And so, you know, like I said, I know I had feedback in there, but I didn't want to disrupt the interview. I know it was on his part. I want him to say, well, you know, put something on, put something in your ear, this and that. No, because he was feeling comfortable, and I don't want to disrupt that. You know, and I thank you all. I thank you all for making it a great day, a great show. And we will be doing it again tomorrow morning. And that's a call-in show. Now, don't worry. You know I do it every Saturday morning. I'm gonna warm you up. All right, I'm gonna get y'all warmed up, get y'all fired up. But I'm gonna tell you something. Bruce Innocent is no joke. Terrence Crawford, yes, he's a spitting image, I think, of Bruce Innocent to come. But Bruce Innocent, I think, gonna surpass Terrence Crawford. He's young, he's flashy. He switches southpaw to orthodox. He does little short things that veterans do. So with that, thank you all. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your understanding. And I appreciate you being here for the interview today. That was a great interview. And of course, we will be doing it again. And with that, thank you. And I will be here tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. And Sunday mornings, this Sunday morning, rather, I will be here at 10 o'clock. Knockout Boxing 86 TV. We will be collabing on a show this Sunday. You got to be there. It's going to be a great show. Okay? Now, I talked to Stormy B. Okay? Because I know it's intertwining with his show. But we're going to fix that. We're going to fix that. All right? Because I have to respect other people's shows just like they respect mine. So that's what we're going to do after this Sunday. So shout out to the almighty LDBC. Shout out to all my supporters. I appreciate you. Shout out to BFTB. Shout out to Mike 202. Shout out to Jonathan Rice. I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed to Kqkc Boxing Network, you might as well subscribe right now. And make sure you hit the notification bell. Keep in mind that we do uplift everybody. Right or wrong, if you agree or not agree with me, we still can go along and get along. So, with that, that's all I have. Sport Hub, what it do, brother? What it do? Yo, OG, I should cheat so I can get rewarded a statue. You damn right. You know, you're right, Sport Hub. Don't worry, we'll get into it. All right, Boxing Good. What's going on? Good show as usual, OG. Yes, sir. I appreciate it. All right. So with that, that's all I have. Blue Blood Sports TV is coming up in about 30 to 45 minutes. All right. So check him out. And also check out none other than BFTV. He will be coming on, pretty much stagnated about 30 minutes between each other. So shout out to both of them LDBC brothers. All right. That's the Lions Den Boxing community. If you didn't know, now you know. And with that, that's all I have. And I appreciate everybody. And everybody have a great day. And keep your head on a swivel. They know my ass is. All right. So with that, it's been a good day. So with that, peace and love, and go check out every LDBC channel that's coming up. And with that, I greet you with the ancient word of peace. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be on to you. And I'm out of here.